When you start, things go slow, but without doing it, your number will be 0. Don't commit to a number of followers, likes, customers, and buyers. Commit to a number of, I don't want to do this, I'm a bit scared and about people might judge me, my content's not great, there's a spelling mistake. No one gives a shit. Get it out there as quick as possible, as often as possible. Your first social post will be your first invoice will be broken. Great. Just go forward and fail forward quick, because guess what?
Time to get fired up. Yeah, I'm getting fired up.
Your thoughts can become plans. Plans can become actions. And actions become a reality. We share powerful stories and simple steps to fast track your business and personal growth. Are you ready to make it happen? Let's get fired up. In the last episode, we talk about market research and adapt or die. You might be looking at this and going, hey, situation looks a bit different. Ben's standing up. That's true, I am. This is also a new set with the black wall, the neon sign. I did this because as I was looking at the people that I inspire to and I follow, they are changing their scenes on their podcast. So that's what I'm doing as well. We change as we go, change quick, try and see how it works. So let me know what you think. But today we're going to talk about building your brand and building the community. You think your product or service alone is going to drive your success? Afraid not. Think again. Today we're going to explore how building a strong brand and a vibrant community is crucial for your business. Discover these elements and turn customers into loyal fans and help amplify your business. Are you ready to elevate your game? I hope so. Let's dive in. In this episode, we'll cover why your brand matters, how to get it out there, and how you can bring fans into a collective that stands behind what you do and how you do it. Ultimately, they will become your volunteer sales team. What I mean by that is they will be out there talking about you, your business, your offering. Hey, I heard your problem, you need some help? Go talk to Ben. Hey, I heard that you need this? Go and talk to these guys. We love telling people our great experiences and actually getting people to have the same experience. We do it on the opposite side. Don't use this company. They suck. They don't answer their calls. They put a price up front and then they sting you at the back end with other bits and pieces. They're not being transparent. So it goes both ways. So today we're going to talk about brand. Don't get confused with brand being your logo and your colors. That's not. Your brand is who you are, what you stand for, and what you do. So you want to get that, you want to back it behind a community, and a community is people that like what you do, they buy what you do, they trust what you do. You want to be known, liked, and trusted. So just like you want your friends and family's recommendation when it comes to cutting through the advertising noise. So does everyone else. So let's get you known, let's get you trusted, let's get you liked so you can build the presence and reputation that will take your business from strength to strength. Where do you start? Start with social media. Easy, you already use it. There are 2 types of people on social media. Well, actually there's 3. The most common one is consumers. They're the ones who just consume social media. They flick through, they watch, they like, they watching, liking. These are scroll dolls. That's what they do. Then you've got creators. Creators are the ones who are actually making the content that the consumers are doing. When you're starting a business, you need to be a combination of the 2. I need to consume from the right people, the right information to help me with my business. This can get a little bit crowded and complicated. So make sure that you use those social tools to, hey, stop showing me stuff like this. Stop following that person and actually make sure that you're getting into the content which is relevant for the sort of stuff that you are trying to create within your own business. We all know the algorithm and how it works. The more you look at that type of thing, the more of that you're going to be fed into your feed. So when I say start with your socials to educate everyone so that they know what you're doing, start with the easy stuff. Put a message out there on Facebook. Hey friends, hey family, wanted to let you know that I have started my business. This is what we do. This is who we're doing it for. And here's our offering. Do me a massive favor. And if you would share this and like this, that would be awesome. Now people are going to go, hey, great. We'll do that for you. They'll start to push it out. They'll start to share it on their groups. They'll start to tag people that might be interested. It does work. The problem that is happening, and you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, I don't want to do this. I'm a bit scared and about people might judge me. My content's not great. There's a spelling mistake. No one gives a shit. Get it out there as quick as possible, as often as possible. I'll give you an example. I mean, when I started this podcast, obviously I'm doing a lot of new things and uncomfortable things. And it's just like, that's what I have to do. I'm going to have no cut through without getting the message out there, which is why we're doing this. And that's why I'm talking to you today. What did I do? Step number 1, set up a Facebook group. So it's a private group, people have to join. I want that control there because I actually want a certain sort of person in that group, not just anyone and everyone. I want people who are either ready to start a business, who have a business, who need support from a community, who want contacts and recommendations as it relates to things that can help them grow and scale, marketing, Shopify stores, e-commerce, accounting, finance, graphic design. I wanted to bring that community together. So step 1, get the Facebook group set up. Step 2, tell everybody that it's there and how to join. Then I also went into other avenues, got the Instagram page set up, got the YouTube channel set up, went to LinkedIn, and I had a pretty good and do have a pretty good network on LinkedIn. Said, exciting news, today I'll launch my new business. This is what I want to achieve. This is who we are trying to support. This is how we're going to do it. We're in the early stage. So I would love your comments, would love your feedback. Let me know if there's guests we should be talking to. I'm starting to use my audience and network to tell me what they want and how they want it, because then you're going to deliver stuff to them that's actually with value. So start with your socials. You use it, just get it out there. Don't worry about quality. Don't worry about how you look on camera, how you talk on camera, because the authenticity is the most important part. You don't want people to be looking at you going, they're full of shit. You want people to be going, awesome, I've still got to figure this out, but I like what they're doing. I like the journey they're going on, and I'm going to be a fan. I'm going to watch this from the sidelines. They watch from the sidelines, they become fans, they become excited, they become customers. So we're going to work through that today in terms of brand and community. You need to tell people very clearly what to do and how to do it. So very prescribed and very short form content to go. If you are interested in starting your own business or want to grow your business, you need to join our Facebook group here. Exactly what we're doing with this business. If you liked this episode and got value from it, great. You need to subscribe and follow so you get notifications of when the new content comes out. If you think this content is valuable for someone who's a friend or family member, share it to them. Make it benefit for them. So we're actually saying, this is what I want you to do. I want your feedback. Hey guys, I've got a poll here. We've got 3 key questions because I don't know whether I should do black, white, or yellow. What's your vote? Get that feedback from your audience. They love giving it to you. If you don't do this, you end up down that rabbit hole of Googling and searching, what is the best color for the car? What's the best paint I should buy? It doesn't matter. Please go to your customers, go to your audience. The other thing I just want to touch on here as well, which can make you feel underwhelmed, when you start, things go slow. That is just the way of the world. But without doing it, your number will be 0. So as soon as you do that first post, 1 like, 1 follower, 2 members in the group, you're like, oh, this isn't going to work. And you go, no, keep going. What I find works for me and from other people that I follow and admire who go through a process like this, they don't commit to a number of followers, likes, customers, and buyers. They commit to a number of activity. So if you're in a trades business, for example, here's what I'm going to do. I've got a new product and a new offering. I'm going to take that to 50 people. Because you get through number 10, 20, 30, and you're like, hey, okay, no one's buying. But once you actually get to the 50, now you've got a decent pool of feedback and opportunity to actually work with. So don't worry about the slow burn at the start. Momentum takes time. It goes from being a P-shaped snowball and it rolls down the mountain. The more activity you do, the more people you talk to, the more polls that you do, the more posts that you do. Now you start to get momentum. Now you start to get feedback. Now you start to get customers. Now you get real feedback from people who are using your product or service. Now you go and make their experience with you outstanding. Hold on to them and bear hug them through the whole damn process so that you actually deliver an exceptional experience, because guess what they become? They become the key fan, the key advocate. They become the original customer, the original supporter. And if you deliver to them, no doubt they know people in the same sort of business, the same sort of industry, and they're having those social conversations going, how have you just grown your social audience by 20%? I followed the stuff that Ben did. You should talk to him. How did you grow your business from that revenue to X revenue? Oh, we applied some simple steps through our marketing, through our structure, through looking at our financials and margins, and through efficiency and optimization through tech and platforms. I don't know how to fucking do that. Neither did we. Go talk to Ben. Go find a coach. Go find a specialist. Outsource your marketing. Use the tools that are in front of you. And that's what we are all about, is connecting you to those things, those solutions, those people to do it faster, quicker, and easier. Cool? All right. You need to talk to your audience about what's in it for them. What will they get? What will they learn? What will they get access to? That type of stuff. I'm pushing people into the Fired Up group because they are going to get the resources, the guides, the insights. They're going to get the special things that I want to deliver directly to that audience, right? Because that's what they want. So you bring them in there, and then you start to nurture and engage with that audience in that environment. When it comes to engagement, I like to kind of dig into this a bit, because this is especially an early stage, right? When it's just you and maybe a couple of support people in your team. Engagement means if someone is asking questions in your social groups, respond. If someone's asking for help, give it to them. If someone's putting themselves out there, encourage it and support it. Like, you want to actually create that environment where people are like, hey, cool, I get my answers here. I'm getting help from other people doing what I'm doing in this area. So engagement as a business owner, I would absolutely dedicate some time per day, per week to actually go into your social content and engage with it. Secondly, engage with other people's social content who are delivering stuff and insights and information which is relevant to you. Thanks for the post on that. Awesome. You're not a specialist in everything. No one is. So once you get some good stuff from someone else, make sure that you engage with it. Daniel Priestley. I know he may never watch this, but if you do, Daniel, I've sent you 5 emails and you haven't responded to me. I'm still going to keep trying. Daniel has written a book which I loved called Become a KPI, which is Become a Key Person of Influence. And that's really about using your skills and what you are passionate about to bring that to the audience. The reason I'm saying this is because although Daniel hasn't responded to me, and I'm not going to give up getting Daniel and get him on this podcast, but he does have in there one of the key things that he used to validate and grow his business is waiting lists. It actually shows you that we're bringing out a product, there's a waiting list, there's an early bird offer. Give us your email address now, or give us this information now, and we'll put you on that waiting list. That is a very good way to actually engage with audiences and find out whether this product is actually wanted. Is this service wanted? So plenty of tools and platforms to do that. There's simple, easy ways you can do it as well. But that is a very good measure to go, if I created a waiting list, and for example, with Fired Up, we have 20 spots for a masterclass happening in October to grow and scale your business within 60 days. Put your name and email address now. We've got 20 spots. If no one puts their name and email address in, I know that that's not something they want. So I'm going to have to come back, reassess the plan, reassess the offer, reassess the audience, and then do it again. Okay? Business page on Facebook, easy, done, free, set it up. Social banners, social brand, social information, easy. You should already be at the point now, and you will be, otherwise you're not watching this. You've got the logo, you've got everything. Now you just need to have that social brand across those platforms for consistency. When people go and look for a business, we're quickly looking for that brand recognition. We're quickly looking for that color. We're quickly looking for the representation of the logo and what it stands for. I love businesses with taglines. And the tagline for the custom buckles business is design, create, deliver. That's what we do. The tagline for Fired Up is make it happen. You've got to get fired up, but you have to make it happen. The difference between success and execution, the difference between those two people is they don't make it happen, that person does. It's that simple. So I think if you've got a business already and you've got the brand and you've got the logo, what is the language or the words that are associated to your brand? And keep pushing that out. We do this because you need to do that because that's how you make it happen. You can't live a life with the right mindset, with, looking after health and fitness and driving a business if you're not fired up. You have to be fired up. There's no placid, quiet person who's out there, achieving amazing things and telling other people how to do it because it's not the right connection. Cool? So your network. Network is what you already have. It is LinkedIn, it is friends, it is family. It's what can you share? Who should I talk to? That's your existing network. And you can grow that very quickly. Like I'm growing the Fired Up community with new people I don't know, people from overseas. I've got something like 8,000 followers on LinkedIn. How many of those people do you think I know personally? I don't. But I'm growing that community, and you need to think of strategies about growing your network as well. Think local. What local events can you go to where you can physically talk about your brand and your business? Who are the industry specialists or key people of influence that you can go and build a relationship with, because their customers are your customers? If you want to write a book, and I do want to write a book, and I've started that process, I'm not going to go and talk to people who haven't written a book. I need to talk to people who have, so they can put me, who's the editor, who did the brand, who did the cover, why did you use them, how much did it cost? Ask, share, ask, share, ask, share. Go meet new people. And one thing about that network is when you actually find someone who is bang on the type of person that you want to know and associate with, here's the question: who else should I be talking to? Who else can help me with that? Who organized that conference for you? What were the key learnings from that masterclass event? Take the feedback in. Keep it coming. Keep learning on that situation. As you are pushing this stuff out there, please don't overthink it. I think people are creating great things and they're nervous to put it out through the fear of a negative response, a negative reaction, or even worse, no reaction at all. I think kids are really struggling with this, right? They take a photo of themselves, a selfie, they apply 10 filters onto it, and they put it out in their social, and they just watch it. How many likes am I going to get? If it doesn't get enough likes, they delete it and do it again. We're running a business. It's recency and frequency. Push the content out there straight away. Just go click, who cares? It's a revolving door, right? So what I mean by that in terms of a revolving door, there are decisions that you can make and then come back from. And then there are decisions which are a one-way door, which as soon as you make it, it's hard, if not impossible, to come back from. So those revolving door decisions, just make them. Just do it. You can do it and you can backtrack. You can do it and change. You can do it, you can edit. You can do it and go whatever. I got an email yesterday from a company that I follow, and the subject line was, "Oops, sorry, our marketing team got excited on that email." And it was apology for an email they had sent with the wrong pricing in it, with the wrong date, with the wrong everything else. No big deal. Oops, sorry. Just fix it. Just revolve that door, go back and make the decision. I've become really comfortable with this, and it has done me so well, is just record, click, send. Type it, post it. That looks like a good product, buy it. He looks like the right guy who can make me a short video. Select, do it. Just go, 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 go. Activity breeds activity. Once you start clicking, doing, pushing, and everything else, you're going to get better of it. I put the quote up on my socials the other day. Your first social post will be shit. Your first podcast video will suck. Your first client discovery call will be average. Your first proposal will have mistakes. Your first invoice will be broken. Great. Just go forward and fail forward quick, because guess what? Your second post will be better. Your third post will be better than that. Now, fast forward 6 months and you've actually found the right post with the right content and the customers are loving it. And then you can double down on that. But you have to start, because trying to figure it out will not happen. Stephen Bartlett talks about it. This book, I went and saw him live. I would go and buy this book because not just about his podcast, The Diary of a CEO, where he interviews a lot of great people and great minds about what they've done and how they went about it, but the 33 laws of business and life. He digs into this part, which he's done, which everybody who succeeds does. It's about the law of averages. And what that means is you just have to put volume, or how they reference it is take a swing. Every swing at the plate is a swing. Swing, 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 and just get used to missing. But the more you swing that bat, sooner or later, you're going to have a hit. And after you start getting hits and you improve that, sooner or later, you're going to hit a home run. And you only need one home run to move things along. So the law of averages means do it. Send 100 emails. Connect with 100 people on LinkedIn. Do 100 posts. Do 100 episodes. Poll 100 people. Read 100 pages. Do 100 projects. Whatever it is, you have to do it to actually get the law of averages, to actually start hitting things and making it work. Okay. Nothing bad comes from exposure and awareness. I keep talking about this, recency and frequency. Go and ask people just quickly off the cuff, hey, if you needed to buy a kitchen dinner set today, where would you buy that from? Now, there's two answers you're going to get. People are going to go, I just bought one recently at Freedom Furniture and it's great. And they had a special on and I recommend you go there. And, okay, cool. So that's their lived experience. The second answer you're going to get is the first thing that pops up into their mind, which they would have seen recently or frequently. So they're just going to pop out, Harvey Norman. Why? Drove past it. Pretty sure they do kitchen stuff. Saw an ad this morning. Saw they had a special on. Saw they had an end of financial year. That's the recency and frequency. I can guarantee you they are not going to say your business ever if they don't know who you are and what you do. So you have to pump it out there. You have to pump it out there. Get merch. Look at that. I got merch on everything. It's my gym water bottle, because I go to the gym and people are like, man, that's a nice water bottle. Where'd you get that? It's mine. It's mine. Is that your brand? Yes, your brand. What is Fired Up? Great question. Let me tell you about it. And what happens is that person goes, oh, no way. My wife just started a business and she sucks. Cool. Point her to our website, mate. It's free resources to help her do her marketing plan, her marketing research, her business plan, and then we can actually take her on a journey to get the thing moving. So there's nothing to stop anyone wearing the merch and you wearing your brand. Put the brand on business cards, put the brand on your car, put it where you need to be, because it generates conversations. Go and talk to people for free. Put it out there on your Facebook page. Guys, I'm offering 3 20-minute speaking events. If you're in a club, you're an association, you work in a trades association, and you want me to come and talk about the new painting materials that are coming out next month, happy to do it for free. You'll get in a room with 100 people, and guess what? 2 or 3 of those people are like, I should have Paint Lounge actually. And what's your business name? Here's the card. Here's the website. If you do that in the next 10 days, we're going to give you a free salt and pepper shaker for your services. Whatever it is, you just have to push it through. All right, let's recap this. I do want you to think about it. Save the episode if you have to. Write it down if you can. If not, go to the website, because this will be there. How to build a brand and community. Get the template, get the resource, get the guide. Do the work. Please do the work. Make it happen. Listening to this shit and not doing anything about it is pointless. If you do this, it will work. It's the systems and structures for everybody. Recap number 1, define your brand and audience. Who are you? What do you stand for? Who are you talking to? Who's your customer? My audience for Fired Up is not big corporate companies. My audience for Fired Up is those who are starting, growing, and building a business, because we can help with that. So define your brand. Write it down. Who are we? What do we do? Go and tell friends. Hey, what do you think about this? Get some feedback. Get some opinions. Put the poll out on the Facebook group. Hey guys, I've got 3 taglines I want for my business. Which one do you like best? Put the poll out there. Get the feedback. Number 2, create quality, engaging content. And when I say quality, that doesn't mean it's got to be high resolution, lights, camera, action, everything else. If you can do that, great, do it. But what people are really looking for is engaging and authentic. Tell me who you are, what you do, show me what you do, how you do it. Inspire, educate, entertain. Cool? Number 3, leverage social media. We know that that's where the eyeballs are. So start to get your content out there. The more you push, the more it spreads. The more people who look at it, the more the algorithm will deliver them the second thing. The more they like and subscribe and follow, the more they get the other stuff coming through. But make sure that content is actually got some value behind it. It pisses me off when I see a fast food company puts up a picture of their pizza. Great, it's pizza. Looks like pizza, it's a pizza. What we should be showing them is the guy flipping around the dough, putting the sauce in, sprinkling the cheese on and going, come and try our new gluten-free crust. Then it's back to the unique selling proposition. We'll have that with you in 30 minutes or it's free. Like, subscribe now, join our group where you will get your own pizza recipes with an Italian twist. Oh, interesting, I'm in. Now you're starting to build that. See how it all comes together? Engage with your community. That's point number 5. Don't just put stuff out there and get people commenting, liking, and don't respond and engage and communicate. If they say, hey, this is great, cool, thanks for the feedback. What else would you like? Hey, Ben, liked the video, but I'm really annoyed that you're standing. I wish you'd sit back down. Hey, thanks for the feedback. I'll consider that on the next episode. Hey, Ben, love the neon sign in the background. Where did you get it? Oh, where did I get it? Now you want me to tell you the company that I dealt with and whether it was a good experience at a good price, right? Now I'm the fan. Now I can go and tell them who that company was. It all connects together. Hey, Ben, can you tell me who you did your website? Sure can, and she'll even do you a discount because you've come through me. So engage with your community. It works. Number 6, collaborate with influencers and partners. Don't take influencers like this social media guy with 5 million on Instagram. Influencers are people who can point you in the direction of potential new customers. They are influencers who will talk or comment on your stuff. They are influencers who will connect clients to you and you to clients. You need to find those people and start going through them. Daniel Priestley, I'm still talking to you, man. You're going to have to come back to me. I'm going to keep sending you emails. I'm going to find a way. Partners and associations, get into those stuff. If you can put yourself in a room of 100 people, that's doing a sales call with 100 people instead of one. So find those groups, offer your service for free, do a demonstration, do a quick speaking event, do a video, bring someone else into your video, get your customer that you just did the thing for on your phone. Hey, tell me, what did you think about my service today? Would you recommend us? What did you love? What didn't you like? Give me a score out of 10. Cool, awesome, thanks for that. Post that to social, off it goes. I'm building the social proof. Number 7, run contests and giveaways. Okay, that's how you also get the feedback and the engagement. We can, if you're trying to, just an example, trying to get a video to go viral, you create the video, you put it out on your social, you tell all of your friends to share that video, and whoever gets the most likes gets a box of beer, gets dinner for 2, gets one night's accommodation at the Marriott. Get people to push that because they love getting stuff for free. Giveaways are good. Give them time, give them product, give them discount, give them something, because that is what's going to get the engagement as well. Utilize paid advertising. Again, we used to have to spend thousands of dollars to get our message out there through print and TV. Even getting it out on the internet was expensive to get ads up and search engines and stuff. Ask yourself this: how often do you now go to Google and search? It will be less than you used to, because you're actually going and using Facebook and Instagram and you're typing keywords, and a link on something you saw took you to that thing. So when it comes to paid advertising, because we can get so narrow and focused into our demographic, that's how you get good ROI, which is return on investment, for the money that you're spending to get it in front of the right audience. I can put an ad right in front of my demographic based on male, age group, interests, and actually put it in front of them. Do that, spend some money, test and analyze, and repeat. Cool? Number 9, provide exceptional customer service. Delivering Happiness, The Thank You Economy. These are 2 great books. You have to go above and beyond with your customers now. And there's a couple of ways you can do this. First of all is deliver on what you are saying you will, but then do the little bit extra. Turn up before you're supposed to be there. Clean up after yourself. Leave them a thank you message. Send them a thank you gift. You need to provide exceptional customer service where they go, wow, like that's different. That hasn't happened before. Why is that important? Because that's the story that people tell to other people. I'm telling people, I'm not going to say the company, but I had a company out to my place a couple of months ago. They fixed a problem for me. They were here all day. It was pretty expensive. The guy who did the job was outstanding, very thorough, great communication, everything else. 1 week after he left, I get a parcel at the front door from this company saying, thanks for using us. We know you've got a choice. If you would refer or recommend a friend, tell them this code and we'll give them a discount. And please enjoy this nice salt and pepper shaker on us. I don't need a salt and pepper shaker. I do use salt and pepper. But guess what I did with that? No, I'm not telling people how much it cost. I didn't even tell people that he took his boots off at the door and cleaned up after himself. I'd say, this company sent me a salt and pepper shaker. How cool's that? What company? This company. What do? They did this. Oh, my sister needs one of those. Oh, well, I would recommend those guys at least have a look at it. A simple thing. So do you know why? Because it's different. The type of service I've used 100 times before. This is different. It's a trigger. It makes me think. And believe it or not, the salt and pepper shakers are in the cupboard and they are getting used. Stand by for a new cooking show. All right, number 10 and the last one is track, analyze, and adapt. You don't know what you're doing until you've done it. Get the ad up there, track it, analyze it, and adapt. That means, hey, that didn't work. I'm going to put the same ad up. That one's got that headline. That one's got that headline. Which one worked better? This one's got a call to action to buy now. This one's got a call to action to get a quote. Which one worked better? You have to track and analyze and adapt. Before you start saying in your mind, and I can hear you thinking, Ben, I'm no good at analytics. I don't understand data. I wouldn't actually know where to start. Cool. Lots of people don't. Let's go back to the outsourced specialists where you can actually go, hey, I've found an outsourced specialist who does data analytics and tracking and market demographics. Send them your report. Send them the social results and say, I need an analyzation of this data. I need to know which one performed best. I need to know what demographic came from it. And you can get that task done, I'm telling you, $10, $15, $20 and get back a nice report and go, cool, there it is. Right, now we know what we need to do. Go and do that. 30 days later, send it back to that person and go, same thing, buddy, need you to analyze and come back with the recommendations on it. It's not that you need to know this stuff. You don't. You need to know where you can find people who can do it for you. You need to talk to a community like the Fired Up group and go, hey guys, I'm stuck. What should I do? So you can get recommendations from people who have been there and done that. You need to read the books. You need to learn and develop, and then you can actually get this stuff moving. Just like going to the gym or changing your exercise plan and your diet plan, if you make a change 30 days later, you're not going to notice a difference. You have to keep going. So 60 days, 80 days, 90 days, 6 months. It's when you get to the 6-month mark of consistent actions and consistent discipline of those activities, you will see the results. Be prepared for delayed gratification, but also be prepared for the learnings along the way. You're going to love the process. You're going to love what you learn about your customers and your business, and it's going to make these things awesome. Coming up in future episodes, we'll actually dig into the reasons and the human psychology on why you procrastinate and don't do this stuff. It shocks me that you know what to do. We've got the community to help you to do it. You've got the guides, the templates, the how-to. If you follow this stuff, it will work. So we're going to dig into that procrastination on what are the blockers, what's getting in your way, so you can also tackle that. We'll put a 30-day challenge in the front of it so you can actually work through that process as well. Make sure if you have enjoyed this episode that you subscribe on YouTube or follow us on your favorite podcast channel. If you're thinking as you're listening to this, my mum, my brother, my sister, my friend, would they need this shit? Great, share it to them. Please share it to them. You'll be doing them a massive favor. And for yourself, make sure that you actually come back, save these episodes, review these episodes, join the Facebook community, and just ask us, what do you need? I need the 10-step market research plan. Here you go. It's free. We're not charging for this stuff. We don't want to. We want you to be able to grow your business and then come back for more value down the track as you need it. So stick around for those. Thanks for your time. Catch you later. If you've enjoyed this episode, then subscribe on YouTube or follow our podcast on your favorite platform. We drop a new episode every week. You'll be doing us a massive favor. If you know someone that would benefit from listening to this, then share it with them. You'll be doing them a massive favor. And if you want the tips, tools, and resources to support you on this journey, then join our exclusive Facebook community and follow our socials. You'll be doing yourself a massive favor.